like talking from afar, cause they can't say it to my face. They know this y'all like clip longer than the line at Chick-fil-A. Only beam on my gun when I say it's stop wait. Ain't no Hooper turn gangster, niggas can't play with my name. Crime activator hundreds, it ain't safe where I stay. Niggas dying on that cul-de-sac if they say Dex name.
What's up, YouTube? It's AwildNerf coming to you with another episode. Before I begin, please check out 1018 Villain over on Apple Music. He was gracious enough to let us use one of his snippets to his songs in our intro. So yeah, please, if you have the time, go ahead and add him on Apple Music. You know, he also has a channel as well as same name, 1018 Villain. Definitely check him out. He's been dropping some heat lately. But yeah. So in today's episode, we're gonna be traveling in time a little bit, both in our gameplay and with this little story. I got some Black Ops 2 gameplay for you guys today. And yeah, let's kick it. So in this episode, we're gonna be talking about the first time I've ever been blasted. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I'm in the Marine Corps. I've been in for, I would say, about like 4 years and some change, you know, so I've been doing this for a while, I guess. Not as long as some other people that I know, but yeah. So to start it off, I guess. So this was like actually like within like the first week of me like first joining the fleet, which is pretty wild. But it wasn't for anything insane or anything like that, but I'll go ahead and carry on. So pretty much how this occurred, I'll start from the beginning. So I arrived to like my first unit on like a Friday. So this is way back when I was PFC at Atona. Alright, I arrived on a Friday, and it was actually pretty clutch because they were getting ready to leave work. So I didn't get to meet like the only person I met pretty much was like my sponsor, which is pretty much whenever you arrive to a new unit, you get a sponsor to like show you around, and they like give you like tips on like what to do, what not to do. They just show you around. It's pretty much like a chaperone for like your first couple of like weeks at your new unit or base or whatever. So we didn't even bother doing any checking in because it was already towards the end of the day, and they were typhoon prepping. So what a typhoon prep is, for those that don't know, there's frequent typhoons in Japan, and whenever like we get like a typhoon warning or whatever, like you have to like undress like certain vehicles and just make sure stuff that can get picked up in the wind like is like inside, you know, so it doesn't like go smashing through someone's window or some wild shit like that. But yeah, I got there around it was towards the end of the day, I know that for sure, and everyone was cleaning up, packing up, getting ready to go. Didn't get to really meet anyone, but shit, I wasn't complaining. So I end up we do our little like afternoon formation or whatever, and we end up getting released, you know. So I get to the barracks room, or my barracks room or whatever, and I'm like unpacking and doing laundry, and yeah, pretty much that was like the gist for the night. I didn't go anywhere because I obviously didn't know where anything was, and there was a typhoon coming, so I definitely didn't want to die. So yeah, I'm doing laundry, and it's around I know it was nighttime for sure because it was definitely nighttime over there. That's what I don't remember what time specifically it was, but I would say like around like 6, maybe 7 o'clock. And I'm doing laundry, and you know, just me as like a normal person, like I say what's up to people, especially like if I don't know them. And I guess that's where like I kind of like fucked up or whatever. But there's this dude like walking in the hallway and stuff. And, like, I don't want to seem like a dick or anything. And I'm just like he's walking past me, and I'm like, "What's up?" And he looks at me for a brief second, and then he just like nods his head. So I didn't really think anything of it. Maybe I was like, "Yo, maybe he just doesn't want to talk," or I don't know. Maybe he's not like talkative or anything. I didn't know the dude. All right. We're gonna call this guy Corporal Z. All right. for me saying Corporal, I think you guys already get the gist of like where I fucked up. But yeah, we're gonna call him Corporal Z. And I went to the laundry room, like put my stuff in like the dryer or whatever, and then I want to say like an hour or maybe like 45 minutes later, I went back to see if my stuff was done because I was trying to like wrap things up and just chill in my room for the rest of the night. So I end up seeing him again, and the same thing as the first time. I looked at him and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" I didn't say "Yo, what's up," but I was like, "What's up, man?" Like just like you see people on the street or whatever, you tell them what's up, And I ended up doing that again, and yeah, same response. He just looked at me and nodded his head, and at this point I'm like, "Yo, this guy's a dick." This is the second time I just told him like, "Yo, what's up?" and like he just stared at me. But again, I didn't really think anything of it. Just fucking continuing with getting my laundry and shit. And yeah, come Monday morning, right? I get to work, and we have morning formation. So what morning formation is pretty much is your unit, they get in formation outside. The platoon sergeant or platoon commander, whoever chooses, it's usually a platoon sergeant, takes accountability of everyone that's supposed to be there, and then they give you like a brief of like the game plan of the day, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We finished up with that, and then like out of nowhere, all I hear is PFC Adatona, and it was loud, like. This was like at the top of his lungs type of business. And yeah, he wasn't fucking around. So I go up to him and I'm like, "Morning, Corporal." And at this point I could kind of get the gist of like what's about to happen. Cuz I didn't know who this dude was. I didn't know what rank he was. He looked pretty young, so I kind of when you're in the military, like you can kind of gauge what someone's rank may be by like how old they look. Obviously like someone that's older is typically would typically be a higher rank. Unless they're just like one of those younger people that just look old, or maybe they joined the service like late or whatever. But you can typically gauge or like kind of guesstimate someone's rank by how old they look. But I did that. I went up to him and I'm like, "Hey," like, I didn't say hey, I was like, "Good morning." I was like, "Good morning, Corporal." And he's like, "Who the fuck do you think you are telling a corporal what's up?" And I'm just like, fuck. And it's pretty much my first day there. All right. So granted, there weren't too many people around, or like too many people around to notice or like realize who I was, because again, like I didn't meet anyone the previous Friday when I arrived there, essentially. So he's just chewing my fucking ass, man. Just fucking getting wrecked. People are like looking. I'm there at parade arrest, and he's just fucking in my shit. So he like sends me away or whatever, like after he's like rubbing into my ass. Like I didn't even being in the service, you gotta pick your battles, I just like apologized, and I was like, it won't happen again. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, and people were asking me like what happened, and I was like, oh, like I didn't know he was like an NCO, and like in the barracks I like told them what's up. So like people, I guess like the leadership I had like kind of understood. They were just like kind of like be smarter about it next time. And I was like, for sure, like most definitely, like definitely learned my lesson, especially after this. It was kind of embarrassing, but it's whatever. Shit happens. But that following like weekend, there ended up being like a barracks like get together kind of like party, and he was there and he was like, "Yo, like I know I like yelled at you like fucking Monday and stuff, but you just got to be smarter about like giving people you don't know like proper greetings, which is totally understandable, you know, because like I said before, you kind of just like never know who you're saying what's up to. Just yeah, just it was just some friendly advice, I guess you can say. And yeah, that kind of just stuck with me. But he ended up being a pretty cool dude. You know, he was a good worker and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the story about how I got blasted for the first time. Lesson learned: don't say what's up to people. But nah, like it was you know, a learning experience, you know, and I definitely learned from the firsthand embarrassment. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, though. Be sure to check out that Modern Warfare 2 remastered video. Share it, like, sub, do all that good trash. If you guys have any more recommendations on videos and games that you guys want me to play, go ahead and shoot that in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.